everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. And lead for offenses on the gridiron today. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Keenum's Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the former Viking kicker back in Minneapolis, Blair Walsh, booming it away. And here we go. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would. Been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. To throw, Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morgan. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a give. This is Murray. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Going with a screen for Murray. Touchdown, Vikings! Latavius Murray, 37 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. There are several elements to a well-executed in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Flush to his right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
A handoff. It's Murray. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him near the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Bridgewater now on second down. It's complete to Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground.
Scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. The second down throw for Bridgewater. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On third down, Bridgewater. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Forbath to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Sabath out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, Wilson. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. It's definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's John Ryan now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. This is taken around the 12. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second. It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, it's right. And he will have the
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. There is no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Cardinals are #1 in total pass yards, going up against the Titans, who will have to be at their best to slow them down.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line with the Tennessee Titans. Play back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Goes underneath for Henry. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. On third down, Mariota. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. In his 10th year, here's Brett Kern to punt this one. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's taken to the 26. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open.
And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Jurrell Casey. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On third down, Palmer. It's caught. Nelson. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. From the gun, it's Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets it down to the 32. Palmer to Brown, and the Cardinals move the chains. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Peterson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Again, it's Palmer. Steps away to his... Palmer's hit. Fumble. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. Palmer to throw again. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Palmer. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. It's a gain of 6. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now Palmer on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Throwing again here. Palmer got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the red zone now, here's Palmer on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And his kick is right through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Again, it's Henry. And an alley to run. Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
On first down, it's Palmer. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Out of the gun, Palmer. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it? Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
First down carry for Henry. Bowls him over and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional block.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Mariota to throw it. Being checked, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. Cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught right side. Gresham. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Palmer. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Throwing on first down. Palmer is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
To throw on 3rd down, Palmer. And Jerron Brown's got it complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now it's Palmer. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Third and 2. Now Palmer. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard. Plus-yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he's It is a first down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So that'll back him up 5. Suckup for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now here's Suckup out. In the end zone. But he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard. Touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing. It's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. To throw again, it's Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Again, it's Palmer. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Second down, Peterson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And 4-point game. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. An update from Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. That'll be taken in the end zone. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Second down, Mariota. Forced out to his left. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Palmer will throw. And is
about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On third down, Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it. Palmer. And now this one's intercepted. A third interception for Palmer. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
That good for 19 and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Mariota. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 17-yard line.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Mariota. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Kareem Martin from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Back to the air, Palmer after the pick six. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Mariota now on second down. He dumps it on. The Titans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mariota to throw it. Steps away to his left. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Flushed out right. Caught right side, Davis. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing, Mariota goes underneath for Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd.
Throw the ball here in a long-distance situation. Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Kareem Martin in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This one from 35 yards away. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st down, it's Palmer. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. They begin with Henry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. the fumble recovery. It's Palmer. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Throwing again here, Palmer. And now here's another interception. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On first down, Murray. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. They're in the fourth quarter in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Peterson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Calling a gain of 13 yards on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Palmer to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing now is Palmer. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Here's Palmer. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now it's Palmer. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the two-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. One last shot for Palmer. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for 2 there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, in less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they've got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it.
you